And a good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Peach Belt Conference softball action. Just underway here from Lady Canes Field in Americus, Georgia. Oops. Get it. Leadoff batter for the Jaguars drops a blooping single into shallow right center field for a base hit. Leadoff batter aboard for Augusta to get this one started. Again, we're just underway. Squares to bunt. That one foul back. Let's zoom this out just a little bit as we get you a little bit better, wider shot there. Sun has creeped out here to brighten our camera view a little bit, but we appreciate you joining us. That bunt also fouled back. At the plate for Augusta is number 21, Savannah Gabriel. First of two between the Jaguars and the Canes. Here from Americus, again, the sun peeking through the clouds now. It's actually gotten quite bright out here at the start of this one. Temperature should warm up a little bit. That pitch just a little bit off the mark. This one will be chop foul. Georgia Southwestern comes into today's matchup with a record of 13-11 overall. The Lady Canes are 2-2 Peach Belt Conference play. They split with Georgia College here at home last week. And then on Friday, this past Friday, took game one at Lander against the Bearcats before falling 4-0 in the nightcap. So 2-2 the mark for the Lady Canes in Peach Belt Conference play. For Augusta, this is their first Peach Belt Conference action of the spring. They're 3-15 overall. That pitch just off the mark. Home bench hoping if they could catch the corner and Gibson could get the K, but not to be. Oh, I'm sorry, runner at first. Let me get that on the graphic here as we're adjusting. This one a ground ball to Tierce. Flips to second. Relay not in time. So a fielder's choice will put Gabriel at first. And there's one away. The batter will be number 3, Lauren Prescott. So let's get that squared away for you. One away, one on for the Jaguars here in the first. There we go. Oh, 1-0 count rather, to the freshman, 5'8" freshman from Suwanee, Georgia. To short. So they'll go for the play at first. 6-3 ground out. Runner advances to second. 2 away. Potential runner in scoring position now for Augusta. This one will go right back to Kersey at first. The one hopper, she'll step on the bag and get the final out of the inning. So Augusta leaves a runner aboard. Here in the first, just a note for fans for you. Lady Hurricanes coming to the plate. When we return, live stats are available for today's broadcast. You'll notice out in left field we had some technical difficulties with the scoreboard. Unfortunately, not cooperating with us this afternoon. We couldn't get it to register up here with the main panel, I guess, if you will, or keyboard. So we'll have to kind of walk through this one together. A little difficulties. We're taking it taking it old school, I guess, today, but at least you've got the video and the live stats available. GSWCanes.com is the website. We'll be back in a moment. So the leadoff batter for the Lady Hurricanes is a familiar face, number 7, Chloe Zeller. First pitch taken for a strike. That one off the mark for a ball. Evens the count up at 1-1. Zeller comes into today's action with a .254 batting average. Leadoff batter, more of a slap hitter, so she's not going to ring up the home runs, but she does have 10 runs driven in, as you've seen. Quick at bat, though, and one away for the Lady Hurricanes quickly here in the first. That fouled off by Robertson. Tanner Robertson, a junior from Huntsville, Alabama, transfers. That one will scoot under the glove of the third baseman and cleanly into left field for a base hit. Lady Canes with their first hit of the afternoon. That's a shot to left center field, just to the right of the Titanic sign, and gone. Haley Tierce, I didn't even have a chance to get it up for you in time. Home run number 6 of the season for Tierce. A Royale with cheese, in the words of commentator Ryan Young. That's home run number 6 for Tierce. RBIs number 16 and 17. Lady Canes take the early 2-0 lead. Kayla Kerr will step up as we'll get the pitch misses for a ball. One away. GSW up 2-0. That one goes to deep center field. The catch is made, 2 away. Kerr is retired. Sarah Beth King, the batter, .375 strong batting average for the junior from Blackshear, Georgia. She's also got 5 home runs. That one just inside. Dangerous hitter at the plate, 15 runs driven in, and a team-leading 1.207 OPS. Strong ops for King. For those of you unfamiliar, the OPS rating for a batter is taking their on-base percentage plus their slugging percentage. So anything over a .9, very strong. And Sarah Beth King, again, the team leader with a 1.207. A little cloud cover that helps our camera a little bit out there in center field. That one will just catch it at the knees on the outside edge of the plate. Count's gone full to King here in the first. That one popped up to the second baseman, catches it just on the grass for the final out of the inning. But Lady Canes strike first, home run for Haley Tierce. Gives GSW an early 2-0 lead. We'll be back for the second. You're watching GSW softball. Peach Belt Conference action right here on the Surge Sports Network. To the second inning we go. Game number one, leadoff batter for the Jaguars here in the second inning will be the designated player, number 22, Cece Castillo. Try to get you a little bit more information on the Jaguars as we move along. That one inside was the pitch from Gibson. Man, Shannon Gibson has been red hot as of late. Shannon has worked her way back into being, this one into right field. It's going to drop. Very similar to the opening hit of the game from the Jaguars. Just found a little hole right in front of Wills out and right. In the first inning, it was Libby to get the leadoff batter aboard, and this time around, it's Castillo for Augusta. So a runner aboard, and the left fielder, number 10, Kelsey Hunter at the plate. Runner is aboard. Oh, got to switch this. Squares the bunt. Throws off the mark. That's going to allow the runner to go all the way to third. Now she's going to take off for second. And a little confusion on the defense for the Lady Hurricanes, as I think they were waiting to see if the runner would break for home. She didn't, and both runners advance. And now the Jaguars have something brewing here in the second inning. So we'll get that up to snuff for you. Nobody out here in the second. Little discussion, which is actually great because it gives me a chance to get your score bug back up to snuff. Pinch runners for Augusta. So a defensive change being made by Coach Levering. She's going to bring in a new center fielder. The center fielder will now be Mackenzie McFarland. Winder, Georgia product. Transferred in from Georgia Highlands College. So McKenzie's going to go into center. Chloe Zeller will slide over to right field. And Wills will come back in to the dugout. So that's the shift there. A little chess match going on between the two teams. So through all of that, I think we've got it laid out for you. There's the scenario. Runners on second and third. Nobody out in the second. And stepping into the plate, third baseman, number 8, Olivia Biles. That pitch misses. 1-0. Well, Gibson has earned her way into being the number 1 starter. This is only her 4th start of the spring, but she has found her groove. This one fouled away. We'll put a little bit of the, see if we can give you the, Gibson rocks and throws. Ground ball. Gets past Gibson up the middle. 1 run is in. Runner's going to break from. They got her at second base. Good throw to Mike King. Runner stays at third, but 1 run has crossed in, or crossed the plate rather, to put Augusta on the board. So the score 2-1 now. Runner at third and 1 away. Batter for Augusta is the catcher, number 25, Megan McCook. Gibson rocks and throws. This one inside, low. Off-speed pitch floats across the plate for a strike. 1-2 the count now. McCook, sophomore from Grovetown, Georgia. Evens the count up at 2-2. That one rolls across home plate to even the count up, or excuse me, to run the count full rather. McCook, the number 8 batter in the lineup for Augusta this afternoon in game 1. Payoff pitch. Up high for a ball. Runner aboard on the corners now for 1 out, with 1 out. As Gibson's making her way through the bottom of the Augusta batting order. Gets the free pass there to McCook, and we're at the number 9 hitter. This will be first baseman Bella Fernandez. Fernandez from Elberton, Georgia. She is a sophomore as well. That one hit into the gap in right center field. 1 run is in. 2 runs will be in, and Augusta's taken the lead. Lots of energy coming out of the dugout and a good traveling contingent for the Jaguars, and they're pleased with what they've seen so far. 3-2 now the score. Runners at second base. That a one-out double. And a trip to the circle for head coach. Actually, this is assistant coach. Assistant coach for the Lady Hurricanes, Carly Gillum. Flurry of offense here in the early going. Also, fans, don't forget that you can follow along if you like to have the stats or those numbers in front of you. Don't forget, you can follow your favorite team, your favorite player by, we got a couple of options to get there. Live stats feed, back to the top of the order. First, before we get there to that address, back to the top of the order, and Maddie Libby, she led off the game with a single. Oops, single to right center, or excuse me, to right field in front of Wills to start this one off. She'll foul this one off. But again, the live stats link for you, I believe it's in the description of today's video, so you can scroll down and check out the description and paste that link in. Otherwise, many ways to get there. You can go to gswcanes.com, gswcanes.com. If you're on a mobile device, there'll be a calendar in the top right corner. Click on it, and you'll have your links for live stats, as well as this video if you want to share that with somebody. On a desktop computer, you can get there just by going through the main menu to softball schedule and scroll down to today's action. There's a different live stats link for game 1 versus game 2, so you'll have to reset when we get to the nightcap. You can find those same links on the Augusta University Athletics webpage as well. And if you don't like those two options, the Peach Belt Conference has their running scoreboard, and you can also see those links there. So lots of ways to get in and see how your favorite team or player is doing here this afternoon. Gibson trying to work her way out of this. She's got one down, but actually one runner is on. There's a runner on second base. That one just misses. Runs the count full. See what Gibson does here on the payoff pitch. Comes in on her with a fastball that's popped foul. Running play. Catch is made. Runner's going to tag from second to third. That one made just inside of the fence that surrounds the ballpark, just beyond the Augusta dugout, which is on the first base side of the ballpark. You kind of put 2 and 2 together on that one, but the runner tags over. Second out of the inning has been made. First pitch in there for a strike. So it was the first baseman, Lauren Kersey, who made the catch in foul territory. Give her that credit. That's a hard hit ball into right field. That's going to get over the head of Zeller and all the way to the wall. Runners to second base. Stand-up double. And another run in, 4-2. Augusta's up on top. And discussion with the umpire. I believe that'll be it for Shannon Gibson here this afternoon, at least in game number 1. Augusta just came out and hit Gibson well, which hadn't been done as of late. Runners at second, 4-2 the score. 2 away in the second, and it's just hasn't gone Shannon's way here today. Gibson entered the game with a team-leading .88 ERA, again, this was her 8th appearance, only her 4th start of the spring. Again, she had just earned her way into that role with a couple of good outings, including the win against Georgia College and the win against Lander. 32 innings pitched. She had only allowed 4 earned runs, but that didn't matter today to the Jaguars. Opponents were batting .258 against her, but we'll introduce you to the new pitcher here in just a moment. You're watching Georgia Southwestern State University softball on the Surge Sports Network. New pitcher for the Lady Hurricanes, number 44, Jennifer Jernigan. Jennifer, the other starting pitcher, or one of the other ones in the rotation. She's kind of been the number 1 most of the season, has flip-flopped a little bit on pitching the second game. She gets called on to help out here. You see her stats. We'll be back and review those a little bit here further in a moment. First pitch, swing and a miss. Jernigan is a junior from Waycross, Georgia. This her first season with the Lady Hurricanes. She transferred in from St. Petersburg College. That one fouled away. So again, 13th appearance now of this spring. She has pitched 52 innings. You see there a good walk to strikeout ratio and a 3.5 ERA. That one hits the batter, free pass. And trotting down to first base is Lauren Prescott. Runners on first and second. Well, Augusta's got their cleanup batter here with a couple of runners on. It's the shortstop, number 11, Meredith McClendon. Now, one thing Augusta has not done particularly well is there haven't been a power team. I know one of those stats in the early going showed we did the pitching stat, or no, we did the batting last time. That last half inning, this one high and outside for a ball. Did she go? She did not. But only 8 home runs this spring. You know, it's funny, they had a double. I don't know if that was the first or second double of the game for Augusta. This one misses. Augusta comes into today's game ranking with the lowest double total of the season. Now, keep in mind that those stats can be a little bit skewed because GSW's played 24 games. Augusta's played 18. That one called for a strike. 16 doubles, only 8 home runs, as opposed to the Lady Hurricanes, who lead the Peach Belt Conference with 25 bombs this season, and now 26 after that one from Tierce in the first. That one catches the corner and is called for a strike. Counts run full to the batter, McClendon. Payoff pitch, high fly ball. Shallow center field, left center field, and it'll be Mackenzie McFarland to get under that for the final out of the inning. But the damage was done by Augusta. They jump out in front, 4 runs in the second. Jaguars lead 4-2. We go to the bottom half of the second. We'll be back in a moment. You're watching GSW Softball on the Surge Sports Network. Lead up batter for the Lady Cranes in the second inning. Got to clear that scoreboard. Lauren Kersey, the batter. That one on the inside, black for a strike. First baseman for the Lady Hurricanes up. That pitch a little bit low for a ball, 1-1. Same spot as the first pitch. On the edge for a strike, 1-2. That one a little too far inside to even things back up at 2-2. Kersey, a 200 hitter. She does have a home run, 6 RBIs. That one drifting foul and out of play. Keeping the count at 2-2. Kersey, a sophomore from LaGrange, Georgia. Upstairs for a ball. I believe that evens the count, or actually makes the count run full. I keep saying evens. Runs the count full against Kersey. So they're trying to, Lady Canes trying to get their leadoff runner aboard here in the second. This a line drive. Whoop. Up the middle all the way to the wall. Kersey turns the Jets on for a stand-up double. So for Kersey, let's take a look at that. Lauren with her second double of the spring. McFarland came in to play center field. So she offered at that one for a strike. First season with the Lady Canes for Miss McFarland, a junior from Winder, Georgia. Squares the bunt. Good bunt. Does the job, moves the runner over. And she'll get credit for the sacrifice bunt on that. One away, runner at third for the Lady Hurricanes. We're at the number 8 batter in the lineup, and it's number 8. Bree Bryson. Bryson, the third baseman for the Lady Hurricanes. Foul ball, that one off the foot or the ankle. Bryson, a 291 batter. The freshman from Winder just hit her first home run a couple games ago. First collegiate home run, 1 home run. That one popped up in the infield to the shortstop. Second out, runner's got to stay put. Second baseman Amy Oglesby steps in. And she's been wearing them out on the inside corner. Another good pitch for a strike. That one a little bit, very close, but a little bit tighter in on Oglesby. Oglesby, the junior from Ocala, 232 batting average, good pop, 5 home runs, 17 runs driven in. And that one will scoot through, bringing in a run. So the Lady Hurricanes cut the lead in half, now trail 4-3. Back to the top of the order for the Lady Hurricanes. And Chloe Zeller. Flash that at you. Her first time up, Zeller, a sophomore, Flowery Branch, Georgia native. 254 overall batting average. She has driven in 10 runs, a .584 ops posting for Zeller. And that one will get into left center field. Good speed. Runner hold up at third. And Zeller gets a double. She was going all the way on that one. She didn't even hesitate, so it had nothing to do with the throw over. She was heading to second no matter what. So we've got runners at second and third now for the Lady Hurricanes. Some important runs out there as the Lady Canes trail by 1. The batter is Tanner Robertson. That one popped up foul. Big at bat here. Yep, he's calling that inside corner. Lady Canes is going to have to make some adjustments there. Upstairs, as we take a look at Augusta, you see Morgan Hunter in the circle today, a team leading 3.21 ERA coming in, 2-7 mark. That one fouled. As it fades away, we'll put it back in. 2-7 record for Hunter. She's pitched a team high 52 1/3 innings, 31 strikeouts. We may see Katie Caldwell today. That one in the dirt. Everybody stays put. Caldwell's pitched 29 2/3 innings, and she has 17 strikeouts over that span. Pulled foul behind the Coach Levering at third base. Steps out. Robertson. 4 RBIs this spring. That one drifts outside. A little low. Another full count. It seems like we've reached a full count on both sides. Plenty of times here in the early going, yep. You can't be surprised by that one. He's been making that call all day on the black inside corner, knee-high strike. And Robertson goes down looking. So that'll be it. Lady Canes do get a run in the second. They're within 1. Lots of softball action to go. But after 2, Augusta leads 4-3. We'll be back in a moment here on the Surge Sports Network. So the action's been fast and furious here in the first couple innings, having a chance to even really dive into today's matchup. Leadoff batter here in the third for Augusta will be number 22. The designated player is CC Castillo. Augusta 3-15 overall. I mentioned this is their first Peach Belt Conference action of the spring. 4-game losing streak coming into play today. You see the scores. That one fouled away. Made the trip up to Charlotte. Take on Queens back on Thursday. See an 8-0, 2-1 pair of losses to Queens again back on Thursday. This pitch, yeah, that one was a little too far inside. Right idea. That part of the plate has been getting called, but that one drifts a little bit further inside than where he has been calling it consistently here in game number one. That one across the plate, fouled back. Upstairs for a ball. Castillo got a hit her first time up, so 1 for 1, making her second appearance here. Outside for a ball. And count has run full. Payoff pitch from Jernigan. Swings and a miss. Fooler on that one. Strikeout for Jernigan. Her 37th of 2019. Left fielder Kelsey Hunter at the plate. Upstairs for a ball. Fouled off. Backing out of play to our right here. Our vantage point right there with you, here behind home plate. Jernigan checks her sign and delivers. This one a line drive. That could be trouble. That's going to drop into right center field for at least a double. The throw, closer than it should have been. No slide, the tag just a split second late, and it is a double for Hunter. Got to update that. I'm sorry, get that scoreboard rack up to snuff. There's one away, runner at second. Rocks and pitch outside for a ball. Count even up at 1-1. Prescott 0 for 1. No, I'm sorry, this is Biles, my bad. My mistake, I apologize. Biles is the batter. He's got a hit, drove in a run her first time up. Upstairs for a ball. Swing and a miss. Second strikeout of the inning for Jernigan. 2 away now. 2 outs. The batter will be the catcher, Megan McCook. No registered at bat, her first time to the plate. McCook walked her first time up. Two and 0. Swing and a miss. Checks the wristband, rocks and fires. Fouled back, evens the count up at 2-2. Runner at second in your screen. There is Hunter. She doubled 2 batters ago and is trying to get around and help Augusta pad its lead a little bit. But a swing and a miss. Third strikeout of the inning for Jernigan. And Augusta comes up empty in the third. They still hold a 1-run lead, 4-3. We'll head to the bottom half of the third in a moment. Appreciate you tuning in. Let friends or family know they couldn't make the trip to Americus. They can follow the action. Our YouTube channel is GSW Athletics. That is the flagship station of the Surge Sports Network. Again, we're on YouTube at GSW Athletics. A quick search will find us. Also encourage you to subscribe to our channel. Subscribe. That way you can get notifications of whenever we go live, whatever the sport may be you choose. We'll be back in a moment from Lady Canes Field. Well, this stat is already outdated. A couple of team leaders listed there for you as Haley Tierce, you're stepping up to the plate, belted her team-leading 6th home run. There was a trio of ladies that had 5 coming into today's game, including Amy Oglesby. But now Tierce has the lead. That one a little bit low for a ball. Tierce has 6 home runs. Kayla Kerr, the team leader, with 24 runs driven in. And you see Sarah Beth King, team leading .375 batting average coming into play today. Yep. That one is inside. Been working that part of the plate tremendously well. Hunter has feasted. That one a little bit low. Might as well go back in there. That's a tough pitch to hit anyway, let alone if you can get that strike call. Painting the inner edge of the plate all afternoon so far. Dangerous hitter up. Ooh, left that one out over the plate. 3 balls and a strike. I guess that one was a little bit high. It didn't look like it was outside. I think the location might have just threw off the umpire given where all the other pitches were. There's the inside pitch. Now that one looked a little bit low, but we'll go ahead and even things out. Counts full to Tierce. Got to be alert of that inside pitch, though, as Hunter has thrown it well. This one fouled off. This time she's on it, and that would have been strike 3. Good piece of hitting by Tierce to stay alive in the at-bat. Again, Tierce now with the team lead, 6 home runs, and she had RBIs 16 and 17 with a 2-run shot. Off-speed pitch misses, and that's nothing Tierce isn't used to as well. Now she leads the team with 11 walks this spring. Going to have a little discussion here. Changes being made by Coach Levering. Pinch runner coming in. So pinch running for the Lady Hurricanes will be Allison Murdoch over at first base. Stepping up to the plate, Lady Hurricanes, another batter that had some power. Kerr had a couple of home runs. This one called strike. 343 batting average, so she's up near the top for the Lady Hurricanes this spring. 4 home runs. Again, team leading, 24 RBIs and a 991 ops percentage, or average, which is very good. Kayla, a junior from Somerset, Texas. That one, a ball. Runner will get called out, stealing second. I'm sorry. I missed that play. Interesting to see what the discussion is now. The runner, and again, I know the camera angle was slow to get over. The runner was dead for rights. She hadn't even got to the bag. The tag was she was trying to go start her slide. Didn't even end up sliding. The tag was made in the, basically the side of the helmet. Not violently, just tapped on the side of the helmet. Thankfully not a collision, because again, Murdoch hadn't even started her slide yet. But now apparently, I don't know if it was obstruction, there is some ruling on the field that has allowed Murdoch to stay at second base, and that's why there's a discussion with the head coach from the Jaguars, Melissa Bricado, out there having a word with the umpires. Now, there are 3 umpires assigned, that new for this year. They've added another umpire, so, I mean, there's plenty of eyes out there to be watching the action. Call stands. Runner will stay at second base. Much to the chagrin of the Augusta faithful, as they're showering down their disapproval on the umpiring crew for allowing the runner to stay at second base. So Lady Canes have moved a runner into potential scoring position. Kerr, the batter. Popped up. Caught, made by the pitcher. Unable to get the bunt down. 1 away. Runner at second. Sarah Beth King, the batter. Pulled foul. Third base side, out of play. Hard hit ball, but out of play. King, again, you saw it as their first time through. 375 batting average, 5 home runs. 15 RBIs, and again, a very strong 1.207 ops average. Back to the pitcher there. A bit low, trying that inner corner again. 3 balls and a strike to King. So Lady Hurricanes, plenty of power. Again, they lead the Peach Belt Conference in home runs, 26 belted already this season. This one outside, and that'll be a ball. Runners going, stolen base. And I'm sorry, I apologize for missing that. The runner went on the throw. The throw was down to second. And a great break and a great jump to third. So the relay from the second baseman over to third, not in time. And that's how that one came to be. So try to describe the action to you since you missed it on the screen. We'll bring out a visit to the circle. So again, the runner, they thought the catcher relayed down to second, threw the ball down to second, thinking that they caught Allison sleeping. But when the throw went down to second, Allison, who had a big lead off of second base, broke for third, and then the throw over to third was not in time, not even close. She had slid head first slide, already touched the bag before the third baseman could even drop her glove to make the tag. So runners at the corners for the Lady Hurricanes with one away. Lady Hurricanes will do another pinch running swap. Running over at first base for GSW will be number 5, Haley Griffin. So Kersey's got a chance to even this game up or do better depending what she can come up with here. There's how it looks at the moment. And stepping in, the first baseman, Lauren Kersey. Squares to bunt, pulls back. They'll just let the runner take second. And now another call was made. I'm going to assume the runner left early. And there's discussions all over the place going on out there. The runner there, no throw down, is called out. Apparently left too early. So 2 outs, runner at third base. Chaos everywhere. Kersey has still got a chance to even it up, though. Let's see what she can do here. We'll get the scoreboard graphic back up to snuff. Time called. Another meeting, this time Coach Braccato will talk to the home plate umpire rather than the base crew. Brief meeting, and we're back. All right, so no pitch to Kersey. That one's waved off. Fresh count. First pitch of the at-bat, technically then, is in for a strike. Working that inside corner this time, does not get the call. Evens things up at 1-1. This one off speed, has trouble getting to home plate. 2 balls and a strike. Oh, Lauren, this is a big at bat here. Let's see if we can tie this one up. The pitch. There it is. This one a little bit higher in the zone than some of those have been that she's come inside, but still painting the inside corner. High for a ball, and here we are again, full count. Yeah. Oh, that one a little bit too far inside. Whew. It did get up near Kersey's knees on the inner half there as she's crouched up towards the plate and just a little too far inside. So Mackenzie McFarland steps in. Runners at the corners, 2 away. Pitch. Popped up in the infield. Third baseman bounces out of her mitt. Everybody's going to advance, and that's going to be an error. And it'll even the score at 4. Man, that one pops out of the glove of the third baseman, who was kind of fading to her left a little bit as the ball came down. Runners at second and third now. GSW catches a break. All even at 4 apiece. Just a little bit low. So this will be another ball. So this is Brianna Bryson. That one in there for a strike. Coming into play today, Brianna Bryson, the freshman from Winder, 291 batting average. That one rolls to the catcher for a ball, for a walk rather, and loads up the bases. Meeting inside the circle for Augusta now. We're going to step away for just a moment. We'll be back as they have a quick meeting. Quick break. We'll be back in a moment. So Oglesby steps in. There's a look at her stats one more time as that one, yep, inside. Caught a little bit more of the white than in the past two. That one not quite as tight. Definitely a strike. Oglesby with some power. See what she can do here. Pulled foul. And she falls behind 0-2. Upstairs for a ball. Flashed that earlier, but a look at the team leaders for the Lady Hurricanes on the batting side. Oop. This one foul in third base territory. And the catch is made just outside of your view on the grass. Right around where the coach's box is located. So final out is made. Lady Canes get a break. The drop ball pop up on the infield allowed the Lady Canes to even this one up. So through 3 innings, we're all square at 4 apiece. We'll be back in just a moment. Thanks for tuning in today. You're watching Georgia Southwestern State University Lady Hurricanes softball Peach Belt Conference action on the Surge Sports Network. So he showed you how Augusta came into action today. GSW 13-11, 2-2 in Peach Belt Conference. We'll take that off the screen as we come back to action. Lady Hurricanes actually did have a split. That was actually before the Georgia College series. Now they've actually split 2 doubleheaders in a row. They had come in and they either had lost other games or won other games in the doubleheader action. Swing and a miss. Jernigan is fresh off an inning where she struck out all 3 outs in the last half inning. But the Lady Hurricanes had either swept or been swept However the English would go on that one. Until they reach Peach Belt Conference play. Now it's been a split with Georgia College and a split with Lander. And that was a 6-2 decision. Lady Hurricanes' last time out came on Friday in Greenwood, South Carolina. The Lady Canes won game 1, 6-2. Throw it around the horn. Another strikeout for Jernigan. The fourth batter in a row, or fourth out in a row, to go down by a strikeout. (6-2) behind a great showing from Shannon Gibson, today's game 1 starter. And the Lady Canes just could not get the offense going in game 2. They dropped the nightcap 4-0. That's how they got to their record. So Jernigan has really settled in nicely here. That one way behind that fastball. So again, Gibson was red hot coming into play today, a 3-0 record overall, the team leader in ERA, but it's Jernigan with the most wins of the season. Swing and a miss. 4 wins this spring as a starter, 52 innings pitched, and also a team high, and that's held by Jernigan coming into play, and her 36 strikeouts. 3 categories that she has led in, and now that number is climbing here as this game goes on. So another peek at that. Again, your pitching leaders for Georgia Southwestern coming in to play today. That one, no miss. At the plate for Augusta we're back to the top of the order, and Maddie Libby, the center fielder. Fouled straight back to our camera here behind home plate. Catches the netting. Libby 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here we are again, full count and a payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Lady Canes will throw it around the horn. Another strikeout for Jernigan. That's 5 in a row. Jernigan dealing. Number 2 batter in the lineup is Savannah Gabriel. She is the right fielder for Augusta. Nope, yep, that's correct. Swing and a miss. That one will softly fall in the glove of Tears for the final out of the inning. So no runs, no hits, nobody left on base for Augusta in the 4th. We'll head to the bottom half of the 4th. GSW looking to regain the lead. We're all square at 4. Thanks for tuning in today. Peach Belt Conference softball action on the Surge Sports Network. Lady Hurricanes back at the top of the order to open up the 4th inning. That one a strike to Zeller. Count will leave it up at 1-1. Couple of soft ground balls to the third baseman back to back, and GSW quickly has 2 up, 2 down here in the home half of the 4th. That one will hit her. So she was walked her previous at bat, and now will reach base via a hit by pitch. Tierce has been on base all 3 times, or reach base. Two out, runner aboard. Called strike to the Lady Hurricanes. Left fielder Kayla Kerr. Yep, that one in on the inside. Corner for a strike. That one bounces over home plate. 2-1 the count. Oh, 1-2, I'm sorry. I thought that first pitch was a ball. 1-2. This one is going to find a way through the infield between third and short. The shortstop diving to her right, but can't get there in time. And this one bounces through for a single. Couple of runners aboard now with 2 away. Well, Sarah Beth King has a chance to add to her RBI total for the year. Pulled foul. Inside for a ball. And that one upstairs. That one is going to find its way into right field. Runner's going to be held at third. Throw in just up the line, but doesn't matter. The bases are juiced. A base hit for Sarah Beth King. And here comes Lauren Kersey. Big at bat for Lauren. She had a runner in scoring position last time up. That one called strike. entries. That's a line drive that gets past the diving shortstop. 1 run is in, 2 runs are in, and Kersey delivers a big 2-out double. That one was a line shot. The shortstop this time diving to her left, can't get there, and it finds the gap, and Kersey goes shopping with a 2-out double. So the Lady Hurricanes regain the lead. 6-4 up on Augusta now. Hey. We'll get that straight. Time called. A little trouble there. The music's still running as that at-bat started. No pitch. Got to fix this as she is. There we go. That's the runner situation. 2nd and 3rd, 2 away. Here's the pitch. Pulled. Foul. Just to the left of the bag. This one between Coach Levering and Sarah Beth King over at third base. Check swing back to the pitcher on to first base. Final out recorded. But the Lady Hurricanes do some damage, and it's Lauren Kersey coming up with a big hit. A 2-run double puts GSW on top 6-4 through 4 innings here in Game 1 of our afternoon Peach Belt Conference doubleheader. Hang with us. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back in a moment here on the Surge Sports Network. Top of the 5th inning, game number 1 of our doubleheader this afternoon. First pitch fouled back, out of play. I mentioned it earlier, fans, don't forget, you're watching GSW softball right here on our YouTube channel. Subscribe today, GSW Athletics. You saw the address there, GSW Athletics. This one, fly ball, lazy fly ball to center field. Coming in to make the grab is McFarland in center, 1 away. The batter now is Meredith McClendon, the shortstop. Called strike. You can catch any of our home broadcasts on the Surge Sports Network. Swing and a miss. Whether it's softball, baseball, men's or women's basketball, men's or women's soccer, even some tennis will be thrown in this spring. We've got some tennis coverage. You can choose to be notified. That way you don't have to set your reminder, set your clock. This is a hard hit ball to right field, but on it, stepping back and making the grab in right field will be Zeller for out number 2. Designated player CC Castillo steps in. But subscribe to that channel. Again, you can get that notification of whenever we would go live. Foul ball. That way you don't have to have that reminder or make a note in your calendar or make a mental note. We'll let you know when we're on the air. Subscribe today. That one misses. Thank you to the 700 plus that are already on board and part of the Surge Sports Network. We appreciate you subscribing and being a part of our Hurricane family. Pitch from Jernigan. This one to right field. Coming in this time is Zeller. She'll make the grab. And it's a quick inning for Jernigan and the Lady Canes on the defensive side. 3 up, 3 down for Augusta. We'll head to the bottom half of the 5th. GSW looks to expand their lead. Now up 6-4 on Augusta here. Game 1 of our doubleheader. We'll be back in a moment. Thanks for tuning in. Peach Belt Conference softball action. Back to the action here in the 5th inning. First pitch catches either the inside of the foot or the big toe of the leadoff batter. Bree Bryson will walk it off and head down to first base. Quick pitch, quick at bat, and suddenly there's a runner on first. Visit to the mound, or circle rather, for Augusta here. So GSW gets their leadoff runner aboard to open up the 5th inning. Fans, YouTube's not the only way that you can connect with us. You can also follow us on Twitter. Same as your YouTube. Don't forget you can catch it there. You can find us on Twitter at GSW Athletics, so the same team handle or team name. GSW Athletics on Twitter. We'll be back in a moment. Pitching change for Augusta. So the new pitcher for Augusta is number 7. Bunt foul. Courtney Brown, a right-handed hurler from Aurora, Colorado. Grandview High School. Courtney, a 5'7" junior. She'll rock back and deliver. Another bunt pulled back. Oglesby, the count even at 1-1. For the Lady Canes second baseman. Oglesby stepping in, squares to bunt again. This one is going to get down and stay right, picked up right on the line. That'll be a base hit. The third baseman picked that one up right on the chalk. I don't know if it would have spun foul at that point, but it was right on the line. Clear, but they'll still have a word with her. Yeah, that one, it was spinning like it could possibly go foul, but you just never know. But that one was picked up right on the chalk. Oglesby able to beat it out, and the Lady Canes got something brewing here in the 5th. Runners aboard, first and second with nobody out. As we'll update the scoreboard for you. That one called strike. The batter back to the top of the order, and Chloe Zeller. So runners on first and second for GSW. Zeller squares the bunt, pulls back. Fake throw down to, or kind of a pump fake to second base, but there was nobody there as the infield is drawn in for the bunt. Center fielder has a long way to go to try to get there. They hint at it again. The center fielder still probably a good 10 yards on the grass on the pump fake from home. Infield drawn in, except for the first baseman. Squares a bunt, fouled off. A little game of cat and mouse here. Evens the count up at 2-2. Zeller, a slap hitter, but also good speed. This one upstairs. And the runner will actually go over to third as the infield is drawn in. So we've got runners at the corners. And Zeller checks the signs here in the payoff pitch. Upstairs for a ball. The bases are loaded, so she'll get credit for that stolen base, a pitch earlier. But at the end of the day, all it does is put them where they would have been anyway. Loaded up. Tanner Robinson, the junior from Huntsville, Alabama, steps in. Got a chance to really open this one up. Robertson, a transfer from the University of West Alabama. Checks her swing. The appeal. It was the umpire on the right-hand side of your screen there behind the second baseman that said she did, in fact, offer at it. So strike one to Robertson. Upstairs for a ball, evens the count at 1-1. The Augusta dugout begging for the appeal on that one. And rightfully so. They got the call they were looking for. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Robertson digs in. Rock and the fire. This one is to the shortstop. She's going to come home. They'll get the force on the lead runner. 1 away. Base is still loaded. So a fielder's choice for Robertson. Runners out at home, but boy, is this a dangerous batter. Haley Tierce already with a home run, a 2-run home run today. This one's a strike, but there's nowhere to put her. Coming into action today, Tierce just a hair under, as you can see, minuscule, hair under 300. 299 batting average, 5 home runs, 15 RBIs. That'll be 6 and 17. Those respective categories. This one low. And that, you saw that ops number, 1.109. That'll only go up. For Tierce today, it's a 2-run home run, a walk, and a hit by pitch. Has made her day so far. This one, high, pop-up, shallow right field. Easy play, not deep enough for the runner to try to come home. And GSW has come up empty in its first 2 stabs at the bases loaded here in the 5th. Two outs now for GSW. The batter is Kayla Kerr, mentioned from Somerset, Texas. 5'6" junior in her first season with the Lady Hurricanes. Pulled foul. Galveston College is where Kayla played before making her way to Americus. This one could get through the hole, backhanded by the shortstop, but nowhere to go. A great play to get there, but an infield single for Kayla Kerr. A nice backhanded play by the shortstop. The third baseman actually had come over to her left trying to get to that ball, and so there was nobody at third, and the runner, she was off balance and couldn't get to third in time to catch the lead runner on a force out. So 1 run in for the Lady Hurricanes, bases still loaded. But now the lead is a 3-run lead, 7-4. First pitch called strike to the batter. Sarah Beth King, when she was here and the Lady Canes were last at home against Georgia College, oh yeah, she had a home run. So let's see, over the scoreboard, as a matter of fact. This one almost in a similar position, but a good throw across her chest and across the field. The shortstop makes the play for Augusta to leave 3 Lady Canes aboard. 1 run did come in that inning, 7-4 the lead. We'll head to the 6th here from Lady Canes Field. We'll be back in a moment. Top of the 6th inning, Augusta trying to cut into this Lady Canes lead. The leadoff batter will be Kelsey Hunter. Hunter, a senior, one of 4 seniors on the Augusta roster. She had transferred in from Agnes Scott College before finishing her collegiate career here with Augusta University. I believe she had a double earlier in the game. I know we had a little trouble with our live stats feed. Ooh, that one a good pitch from Jernigan. Just maybe inside. I don't know, maybe low. I don't know. That's a spot that's been getting called strikes consistently through the game, but that one perhaps just a little far in, right across the plate on that time. That one, no doubt on that strike. So you've seen our YouTube address, GSW Athletics, Twitter, also GSW Athletics, so you can follow us for the latest behind the scenes and special updates through our social media post. Called strike. We got Facebook and Instagram too, but those will be a little bit different. It's GSW Hurricanes. GSW Hurricanes on Facebook. And that is also our Instagram address as well. This one a shot to center field. Deep ball. Back, and gone. A good day for Hunter. Kelsey Hunter with a shot to center field. Just clears the fence. That's all it's got to do, a home run, and it's a 2-run game now. Jaguars pull within 2. So a leadoff 4-bagger. Not bad. Quickly cutting into the lead and efficiently. So I believe the first run from Jernigan. Swing and a miss. Olivia Biles, the batter now, the third baseman for Augusta. It's a 2-run game. This one fouled off third base side, out of play. There you go, Sarah Beth. Get up there and get that toss in. Challenging her vertically on that one. So Jernigan has the sign. She'll rock and deliver. Popped up center field. High fly ball coming in. It's trouble. Too shallow. And McFarland can't get there in time, and it finds a way to the turf. And a base hit. A runner aboard. Nobody out. That one hung up there for a while, but had got that darn tarp blocking the upper fifth of your screen. I know that's hard to kind of see, but all you can see is it land, basically. Looks like a pinch hitter coming in now for Augusta. McCook will take a break, and the batter will be number 9, Lydia Hausman. So Hausman steps in for the first time this afternoon. And she'll take a look at a strike. One of those 4 seniors that I mentioned, Lydia from Thomaston, Georgia, Flint River Academy product. That one a little bit low for a ball. Count even at 1-1. Fouled off over the Augusta dugout, and that one probably caught the road that runs parallel to the first base line here at Lady Canes Field. Probably, I don't know, maybe 20 to 30, 25, 30 yards back at most from the Augusta dugout. Street that cuts through campus. That one misses for a ball. Bullpens for both teams are on the third base side, just beyond the GSW dugout. Get the lay of the land. 2-2 pitch. So the soft pop-up caught by Jernigan. Front of the circle, she turns. Can't turn the double play, though, as the runner is back safely. So 1 out. The batter is number 23, Bella Fernandez, the number 9 hitter in the lineup, first baseman for Augusta. Popped up. Zeller's under it in right, makes the grab, and there's 2 away. Back to the top of the order. And Maddie Libby steps in. Liddy, the center fielder. Big cut on that one as Libby tries to take a hack at it, maybe even things up with 1 swing. She represents the tying run. 1-1 count. 2 outs here in the 6th. That's a high fly ball. Going back and now camping under it will be McFarland in center field for the final out of the inning. So 1 run from Augusta in the 6th. They still trail by 2. We'll head to the home half. GSW will try to get that run back when we return. Thanks for tuning in. You're watching Georgia Southwestern State University softball right here on the Surge Sports Network. Peach Belt Conference action. Lauren Kersey, the batter, to open up the home half of the 6th inning. That one high and tight. Take it for a ball. Kersey pulls that one foul. Get back to the action here. So you saw both teams kind of in that last half inning break. You saw the comparison between the 2 pitching staffs. Again, some of those numbers a little bit skewed as Kersey pulls this one foul. Just from the simple fact that GSW has played more games, so more opportunity to walk more batters, allow more hits, runs, strikeouts, all that good stuff. And on the flip side, that'll keep Augusta's numbers down, so those categories where they're looking for higher tallies will be a little bit off. Line drive. Actually On the short hop is the shortstop making the play, throwing over to Kersey and get Kersey in time for the first out. Hot shot off the bat of Kersey. Nice play at short. That's McClendon over there with the quick hands to make the play. One out. In on the hands, foul. One away for the Lady Hurricanes. Base is empty. But one thing both teams do, they are towards the back half of the conference in earned run average. That won't make a difference really on the inning tally there. Okay. Augusta coming in with a team earned run average of 5.57, which is the bottom of the conference. GSW has 11 teams in the conference, pulled foul. So 11 of 11 for Augusta in that category. GSW is a 3.61 ERA, as you saw in that graphic, between innings, and currently 8th. But the Hurricanes have been able to kind of offset some of their fouled. Patiently waits on that one, and McFarland able to just slap it foul. She waits for that one to get to her. But the team lead, again, there's 40 innings of difference between the two pitching staffs coming into play today, with Augusta having played 18 games and GSW at 24. These teams ranked 10th and 11th, GSW 10th, Augusta 11th, respectively, in strikeouts recorded. This one foul, first base side. It's going to stay in play, but actually hits the fence that surrounds the ballpark and falls to the turf. "91 strikeouts coming into play by the GSW pitchers, 56 by Augusta. One thing that would balance out based on the average would be strikeouts per 7 innings. Again, these two teams pulled foul. 9th and 11th in the Peach Belt respectively. GSW at 4.1 strikeouts per 7, which Jernigan, I think, topped that herself today. So puts us above the average. 3.39 strikeouts per game per 7 innings for the Augusta pitching staff. Swing and a miss. Slaps the tag on. And that's out number 2. Two away. High to Brianna Bryson. Both teams are allowing opponents to bat over 300 coming into play today. That one a little bit low. Augusta 10th and 11th, respectively, in the conference in that category as well. 307 opponents are batting against GSW pitching. This will be a bouncing ball to the shortstop. Oh, she can't come up with it cleanly, and Bryson will get on base with that bobble at short. Opponents are batting .323 against Augusta pitching coming into today's action. So a runner aboard, 2 outs. And Amy Oglesby steps in. All right, live stats should be up and accurate. Got through those glitches and problems we were having earlier, so refresh your screen if you're following along on your live stats feed. Oglesby fouls that one back to the netting, and she'll quickly fall behind 0-2 in the count. Lady Hurricanes have only to the third baseman. Bobbles it, picks it up, throws to first in time to get Oglesby for the final out of the inning. So a little bobble as it came up, but she made the play, snapped it over to first base for the final out. Well, 3 outs to go for GSW defensively if they're going to hang on and get game number 1. We'll be back in a moment for those 3 outs in just a moment. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be right back here on the Surge Sports Network. That one just misses the outside edge. As we open up the 7th, Two Dukes Barbecue, sponsor of GSW Athletic, we appreciate J. Duke's support all through the year. Him and his wife run it's not just a restaurant that's about a block and a half away from campus on Tripp Street, but they also have their catering operations, so you can check them out. Check them out on Facebook at Two Dukes Barbecue. Again, Two Dukes sponsoring Hurricane Athletics. 3 outs to go, Hurricanes. This one slapped just to the left of the third base line. Foul. Now this is good cloud cover. We've got a very good picture on our screen. We just need it to stay this way. Maybe Mother Nature will cooperate. Quite as bright out. I want to mention to you guys about the hailstorm as we get through here. Slab dropping down, and Tierce goes down and backhands it for the first out. 1 away. So 1 away. Jernigan has done a great job in relief as her teammates have picked her up with some offensive production as well. In relief of starting pitcher Shannon Gibson, who struggled. First time she struggled in several outings. Wouldn't be shocked to see if Gibson perhaps gets a look in game 2, depending on how things go. And kind of shake it off and reboot, as they say. That one called strike. Not a quick call. That one outside. But fans, who couldn't use $25,000? I would think that would be everyone could use $25,000. No one couldn't use $25,000. This one popped up. High fly ball to right field. It'll be Zeller just in front of the fence. In right center making the stab. 2 away. Lady Canes 1 out away from taking the opener here this afternoon. But I mentioned the hailstorm. Check us out, gswcanes.com/hailstorm, gswcanes.com/hailstorm, $25,000 to the winner. Swing and a miss. We're going to be dropping 2,000 golf balls. So you've got a 1 in 2,000 chance, even more if you buy more golf balls. Better your odds. $2,000. This one slapped foul right field side. It'll roll down and hit the fence and roll into the corner to Zeller. 2,000 golf balls being dropped from a helicopter. Closest to the pin takes home the $25,000 prize. There's prizes for second, third. You can win, I can't remember if it was $10,000 or $15,000 second prize. 10, there you go, $10,000. That's nothing to cry at right there. $10,000 second prize. Even got a $1,000 prize for what would be my ball, the one farthest away from the pin. So everybody's got a chance. Check us out, gswcanes.com/hailstorm. This one slapped between the hole and right side of the infield. Nice piece of hitting to go to opposite field, and one hop that one into right. 2-out single for the Jaguars. The batter is CC Castillo, the designated player. This one out of play behind us, or actually falls right on the metal roof in front of our camera. There'll be a discussion, quick discussion that gives us a chance to tell you even more information about the hailstorm. 2,000 golf balls. May 10th is when it happens. The cool thing is, for your $100 golf ball purchase, you get an invitation to the dinner and well, let's just call it what it is. That one inside and low. A good old-fashioned party taking place at Providence Springs Plantation. You get catered food, drinks, music from the Answer Band. And it should be a great night, and it's a mere $100 purchase on your part. Corporate sponsorships are available starting at $500. Get yourself a couple of golf balls and join us on May 10th. You don't have to be present to win. You don't have to be at the reception, but your purchase does get you a ticket to that evening of fun. This one hops, a hard hit ball to Tierce. That'll be a base hit. Hard hit ball at Tierce that she tries to pick up quick on the hop. Runners on first and second now, and a change will be made. Looks like obviously a pinch runner to come in, or do we got a pinch hitter? Nope. Yeah, you're not going to take out Hunter. She's had herself a great game one here today. They'll do a pinch runner over at first base. The batter will be Kelsey Hunter. The runner over at first is Addison Renfro. Time called as everybody's going to clear the field. And a pitching change by the Lady Hurricanes. So the chess match continues. We'll let you know who it is and tell you a little bit about the young lady when we return here on the Surge Sports Network. Lady Hurricanes make a call to the bullpen, and Ansley Dean is on, the sophomore from Madison, Georgia. 11th appearance now of the spring. They've all come out of the pen. She's got 19 innings pitched Pretty good walk to strikeout ratio. As you can see, a 5.53 ERA that she'll try to lower here and get that final out and get herself a save in this ball game. So Ainsley Dean now pitching for the Lady Hurricanes. Ooh, that inside corner a little tight. A little tight. Not quite the call on that one. That one a little fades perhaps a little too far inside. Dean facing a dangerous hitter. This one just off the outside of the plate. Not missing by much, but just off the plate is Ainsley here in the early going. But a double and a home run for Kelsey Hunter. She's had a great game. And now she's got a chance to put some runs on the board. That one called for a strike, 2-1. Pulled foul. Just in front of the coach over at third base for Augusta. And Evan Smith, I'm assuming, is over there directing the runners, directing traffic over at third. Lady Canes with one save this season. Opponents haven't had any. Softball, not quite as many saves that you'll see come across the board. The only save for the Lady Hurricanes is, in fact, Jernigan this season. Back at Dean. It hits her glove. Off it comes. She bare hands it, picks it up. It goes to first for the final out. Grab your glove. Head off the field. A save for Ainsley Dean, and the Lady Canes win game number 1 by the final score of 7-5. Canes win. Canes win. We'll be back in a moment to give you the quick line score, but GSW takes the opener here from Lady Canes Field. We'll be back. We're just going to mute it for a moment. We'll be back to wrap it up. So we'll head off the air in just a moment. Thanks for tuning in. Game 1, you see the final score there. Georgia Southwestern 7, Augusta 5 final score. So with the win, Georgia Southwestern improves its record to 14-11 overall. The Lady Canes 3-2 in Peach Belt Conference play for Augusta. They're 3-16 now overall this spring. That was their first, as I mentioned earlier, first Peach Belt Conference action of the spring. So they're 0-1. After that opening game. Let's take a look at the line score really quick. Georgia Southwest, first of all, for Augusta, 5 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors in the ball game. Georgia Southwestern had 7 runs, 9 hits, and 1 error. So Augusta out-hits the Lady Canes, but it's GSW getting the win with the 7-5 result. Augusta scored 4 runs in the second, And then they added a run in the 6th to get their 5. Again, 5, 10, and 2 for Augusta. Georgia Southwestern, 2 runs in the 1st, a run in the 2nd, a run in the 3rd, 2 in the 4th, a run in the 5th. The 6th, the only inning they did not score in. 7, 9, and 1. You run down the line score for Georgia Southwestern. It was a good day for Kelsey Hunter in the opener, 2 for 3. I mentioned she's had an RBI as she hit a solo home run. Where's the not going to give me any more details. Where's our live stats here? Hunter with a double and a home run. So a good game for Kelsey Hunter. There we go. Why can't it play nice with me here? Couple of hits from Olivia Biles. She's 2 for 3. Cece Castillo was 2 for 4. Bella Fernandez 1 for 3, but she drove in a pair of runs. Also getting hits, Savannah Gabriel with 1 and Meredith McClendon with 1. For Georgia Southwestern, 2 hits from Lauren Kersey. She drove in a pair, was walked once, so a good day for the first baseman, Lauren Kersey. 1 hit, it was a 2-run shot early in our first inning for Haley Tierce. 1 for 2, scored twice, 2 RBIs. She was walked. Actually, it'll be a walk and a hit by pitch for Tierce, and then she popped up her last time up at. 2 hits for Amy Oglesby. She was 2 for 4 with an RBI. And hits from Chloe Zeller, Kayla Kerr, Sarah Beth King, and Tanner Robertson. Shannon Gibson pitched an inning and 2/3 before being replaced by Jernigan. Jernigan will get the win. She pitched 5 innings, 5 hits, a run allowed. It was earned. She did not walk a batter, trying to get her, and she struck out 5. So a good piece of pitching today, a good effort from Jennifer Jernigan in the opener. Ansley Dean gets the 1-out save. She got that line shot back to the circle that she is able to pick up with her bare hand, leave the glove behind, and go ahead and make that final out. Pitching staff-wise for Augusta, the loss is going to go to Morgan Hunter. She pitched 4 innings, 7 hits, 6 runs, 5 of which were earned. She walked 5 and struck out 1. Courtney Brown in relief pitched 2 innings, 2 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. GSW was 5 for 13, 385 with 2 outs. They were 7 for 17, an impressive .412 batting average with runners on. And they hit .308. They were 4 for 13 with runners in scoring position. Not a bad job by Augusta when they had the opportunities. 3 for 9. They were 333 with runners in scoring position. Both teams put the leadoff batter on 3 times. And that will pretty much round out our first one. We're going to go off the air for a few moments. We'll be back in about 20 minutes for game number 2. You shouldn't have to do anything. We should pop back up on your screen, but otherwise, subscribe to our channel. Refresh here in just a few minutes. There's a good chance to get that subscribe button clicked here on our YouTube channel, GSW Athletics, the home of the Surge Sports Network. We'll be back in a few. GSW takes the opener 7-5 over Augusta. Thanks for tuning in. You have watched Georgia Southwestern State University softball on the Surge Sports Network.